Katy!
Katy Perry, I just want to congratulate you on being the first astronaut to sing in space for real.
By the way, it's Captain Perry now.
People of Earth, since you did not return the space cache, your species and your planet is hereby forever blocked off and barred from the rest of the universe.
On April 14th, 2025, Katy Perry strapped into Blue Origin's New Shepard and rocketed toward the black unknown, only to return and find her reputation ablaze with ridicule. Yet the storm had been brewing long before the engines even ignited. Electric anticipation crackled through the White Sands launch site as New Shepard NS-31 ignited its engines. This wasn't just another celebrity stunt. It was the first all-female crew in more than 6 decades, complete with custom spacesuits designed to celebrate the resilience of women in STEM. Within minutes, Katy Perry and her 5 fellow pioneers shattered records: 10 minutes and 21 seconds of weightlessness, more than enough time for Perry to belt out, "What a wonderful world," as Earth curved gently below her. She floated, daisies in hand, her tour set list drifting alongside. The crowd cheered, cameras clicked. For a fleeting moment, it felt like a new chapter in space exploration had begun. But beneath the triumph lay a spark of unease. Critics whispered the NS-31 was less science than spectacle, more PR than progress. Yet the mission's technical achievements were undeniable: a flawless launch, a soft landing, and a display of zero-G grace that left even seasoned astronauts applauding. Perry's tour manager later revealed she'd insisted on filming every second, determined to capture authentic wonder rather than staged poses. As the capsule touched down in the desert, the world held its breath, ready to crown a new heroine of the sky. Yet, rumblings of discontent were quietly building beneath the surface. No sooner had Perry's boots touched the red dust than the digital mob descended. Screenshots of her zero-G hair flip morphed into human piñata memes overnight. A viral clip showed her planting a kiss on the ground as though greeting an old friend, only for the internet to mock her for rediscovering gravity. Comments flooded in. "When you realize you paid to go up just to kiss your lawn." Perry's response, a graceful, "I take the heat and send love," was swiftly drowned in a tsunami of gifs and snarky one-liners. But the memes weren't mere jokes. They were a cultural battleground. Some fans cheered her spirit, praising her for embracing vulnerability. Others scorned the mission as tone-deaf, arguing that real astronauts risk life and limb for discovery, not publicity. Amid the chaos, Perry's social feeds became a war zone. Every image, every quip, every clip was weaponized. And yet, something unexpected happened. Even as she became a target, engagement skyrocketed. Views, likes, shares, they all spiked. Memes can wound, but they also feed the beast, turning mockery into free promotion. However, as the laughter died down, a deeper divide began to emerge. Was Katy Perry a visionary trailblazer or just a marketing marvel? Pundits lined up on both sides. On one end, voices like science journalist Dr. Lena Torres praised the mission's symbolism. For young girls watching, seeing a pop icon in space shatters countless ceilings. On the other, critics such as cultural commentator Max Reyes slammed it as a vanity parade with a rocket engine. Allies pointed to the custom women's suits, the educational live streams for school children, and the promise of a scholarship fund for aspiring female engineers. Detractors countered that a 10-minute joyride amounted to little more than an expensive photo op. The disconnect lay not in the biology of spaceflight, but in the messaging. The mission was sold as an inspiration for STEM careers, yet it skirted any real scientific work. No experiments, no data collection, no groundbreaking research. Instead, it offered fleeting awe and a few sound bites about representation. The result? A public pulled in 2 directions, fascinated by the glamour of zero gravity, yet impatient for substance. And while brands clamored for Perry's endorsement, serious aerospace firms bristled at the conflation of exploration and entertainment. Meanwhile, behind the official statements, whispers of secret agendas circulated. Amid the uproar, whispers of behind-the-scenes drama went nuclear. A leaked video supposedly showed Perry rehearsing a zero-G music video during the flight, a rumor she never addressed, fueling speculation she'd used New Shepard as a floating stage. Another clip, captured by an onboard GoPro, seemed to reveal her kissing Earth in slow motion, a moment later branded as the most awkward touchdown in history. Then there were whispers of private therapy sessions, as insiders claimed Katy questioned whether enduring internet ridicule was worth a fleeting thrill. On social media, truth blurred with invention. One theory even suggested that the real purpose of NS-31 was to test new camera rigs for documentary filmmakers, not to launch a singer into the stratosphere. Fans dissected every frame. Conspiracy channels speculated about hidden agendas. And through it all, Perry remained silent. Her only public words a short thank you to all the dreamers out there. That ambiguity turned rumors into wildfire. Every new leak, real or fake, added fuel to the frenzy. Just when you thought the spectacle had peaked, the next twist took flight. If you thought the internet was savage, wait until you see what South Park has in store. Season 27, Episode 4. A leaked storyboard promises a roast of cosmic proportions. Picture this: Katy Perry, P. Diddy, Gayle King, and Jeff Bezos all hurtling through zero gravity in a rocket shaped disturbingly like a certain male organ. Perry's face melts off in cartoon agony. Bezos sprays astronaut cologne on random celebrity heads, and Diddy parties in a floating VIP lounge while throwing champagne that drifts away. The script reportedly ends with the capsule crashing into a giant projected TikTok logo. South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone have never pulled punches, and insiders say this is their most ambitious send-up yet. They're satirizing more than Perry. They're skewering the entire influencer space craze. No real data, no genuine science, just rich celebs playing astronaut for the cameras. If the rumors hold, this episode could shatter viewership records, turning S31's backlash into primetime comedy gold. And that, of course, will only reignite the debate. Did Perry kickstart a new era, or become the punchline of one? Out of the comedy haze, a sobering question lingered. NS-31 represents a crossroads. On one path lies earnest exploration, scientists orbiting Mars, engineers building starships, astronauts unlocking the secrets of the universe. On the other lies a carnival, celebrities hitching rides for viral moments, companies hawking joyrides as transformative experiences. The line between discovery and distraction grows thinner with each ticket sold. Perry's mission illuminated the promise of accessibility. Space is no longer reserved for military pilots and PhDs. Yet it also laid bare the pitfalls. When spectacle eclipses science, credibility suffers. Commercial operators are watching closely. Virgin Galactic delayed its suborbital program, citing the need to balance safety with meaningful payloads. SpaceX keeps one eye on Mars rockets and the other on billionaire selfies. Meanwhile, regulators grapple with where to draw boundaries. Should zero-G concerts require the same approvals as scientific payloads? And will public enthusiasm endure if every flight is a high-gloss PR stunt? The true legacy of Perry's flight may hinge on what happens next. If celebrity flights fund research, outreach, and scholarships, they could spark lasting change. If they remain isolated stunts, they risk becoming cautionary tales of hubris and hype. The era of space tourism has begun, but which face will it wear? With that, the lines between science and showmanship blurred into uncertainty. Katy Perry's 10-minute journey may have ended with punchlines and parodies, but its echoes will reverberate far beyond meme pages. It raised profound questions about who gets to claim the stars and why. Was this a visionary step toward democratizing space, or simply a gleaming distraction that cheapened genuine exploration? As rockets proliferate and the cosmos beckons, we must decide. Will we treat space as our final frontier of discovery, or our next playground of publicity? The capsule's hatch has closed and the dust has settled, yet the debate continues to orbit our collective consciousness. So, here's my challenge to you. In a world where anyone can buy a ticket to the heavens, what do you want to see when they arrive? A heartfelt mission or a hollow spectacle? Drop your thoughts below, and let's chart the course of humanity's ascent together.